So, in order to love yourself, you have to care for yourself and you have to follow the way of the world. Following the way of the world does not mean following others. It means following the Torah, following the mitzvahs, and doing it in such a way where you're doing it to serve God. Serving God is essential. Now, he's not expecting you to serve him, he's not commanding you to serve him. He's only simply instructing you to serve him. So, if you decide not to serve him, it says in the Psalms, he's not going to strike you down. It says in the Psalms again, he will strike you down only if you say, God is not watching me, God forbid you say that. If you say God does not exist, God forbid you say that. He will then pay attention to you and he will understand and see that you are a threat. So loving yourself implies self-care. Now I asked a very popular rabbi, what does self-care mean? Self-care means doing the therapy you need to do, doing the exercise you need to do, doing the things you need to do to prolong your day and make yourself feel great and healthy. Eating the proper diet includes self-care. Now, I originally thought that things such as going to the mikvah could be considered self-care. But no, that is a spiritual need. And spiritual needs take precedent over self-caring needs. However, you still need a self-care. They say motivation doesn't last. Just like showering, you must do it every day or daily in order for you to get the benefits of it. You must do self care daily in order to get the benefits from it. You must tell yourself you're a positive, loving, amazing person in order to get the benefits from it. And you must use other mantras and ways to prolong your day in such a positive manner that you're able to show the positivity and use the positivity to give to others. Giving to others is an essential part of Judaism. It's an essential part of life as well. You can do all the Torah, but if you don't do the mitzvahs, then you're only living half the life that God gave you. I learned yesterday about the fish and the scales, how every fish that has fins might not have scales, that every fish that has scales will always have fins. Every fish that has mitzvah, every person that has mitzvahs will always know a little bit of Torah to do the mitzvahs. If I ask my rabbi when Passover is, obviously he knows that I'm looking to celebrate Passover. If I ask my rabbi when Yom Kippur fast is, I'm knowledgeable enough in the Torah to know that Yom Kippur, you're supposed to fast on Yom Kippur. If I ask my rabbi when the Rebbe's birthday is, then why would I ask what the Rebbe's birthday is if I don't know who the Rebbe is? Unless I heard someone ask and I'm repeating it. So, a fish. You are a fish. Yes, you. You're a fish. Fishy fish. But are you a fish that has scales? Or are you a fish that doesn't? That's up to you to decide. So, you should love your neighbor. How could you not love your neighbor? Explain that to me. How could you live next to somebody and not give him what they need to live a good life? Why would you move into a place if you're not going to care for the person that lives next to you? Are you that self centered? I'm asking a question because I'm not sure what you're going to answer. I'm assuming you're going to answer, no, I'm not self centered because that's the human response. However, why is it that we're so centered on money these days, so centered on manly, worldly desires instead of spiritual desires? Why is it that one person can serve in the military, protect his country, and then never live or never learn to understand the gratefulness of other people. There's a saying that the one thank you get for the good deed is worth all the people's thank yous. There was a time on the 4th of July. Now, I'm a pretty American guy. I not carried a gun. I carried a an American flag during the 4th of July. And there was this was during the 9 weeks, so there was no music. But we were doing the national anthem, so we didn't have a flag. So I went all the way to the front of the stage. I didn't go on the stage, but I went very close, and I held up the American flag like this, and everybody was able to, because when you do the Pledge of Allegiance or the national anthem, you're supposed to put your hand on your heart and look at the American flag, but there was no American flag. So I decided to be the person that would step up and show the American flag. And it felt very good. It felt like a good deed. I felt like I elevated the entire stage and the entire place of its whole. It was a very nice thing that I felt like I did. I only got one thank you from this really nice biker guy, not biker like in vroom vroom, biker like in cycling. And it felt really good. And I told myself that all these people, they didn't thank me, and I wasn't even looking for a thank you. Maybe I was, because now I'm talking about it. But that one thank you that I got was enough to fulfill the entire room and the entire stage. And that's how you should think about going about your life. You should not be looking for a thank you, but the one person that acknowledges your good deeds is the one person thanking you for all the deeds that you didn't get thanked for in the past. So I urge you to do an extra deed today. I urge you to do an extra mitzvah today in order to not get that thank you, but in order to tell Hashem how much he loves you, in order to not tell him how much he loves you, in order to thank Hashem and acknowledge how much he loves you, you do the good deeds for all the people. Wow, that is a really good one. Okay, so loving your neighbor is an essential part of Judaism. I saw there's these Chabad pamphlets. It's really funny. It says love. And people pick it up. They're like, ooh, I want to know how to love. I'm sure if you've been to a Chabad, you see those little tefillin pamphlets. You see the Chabad, the not the Chabad pamphlets, the Shabbat candle pamphlets, the kosher pamphlets. There's a love pamphlet. And in big letters, it says LOVE, obviously. And if you look at the small print, it says "Love your neighbor," and it's really funny. I love it. No pun intended. But people look at it and they look so disappointed that they can't find the meaning of love. But they're finding the most important thing of the Torah: to love your neighbor as yourself. Do unto others as you would do unto yourself. The golden rule. When I was not as spiritually connected as I am now, I used to really watch the show. I probably will still watch the show Fallout. The main character, this really nice girl, lives by the motive or the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would do unto yourself. And this has helped me throughout my life, being able to do small things, small acts. This week's Parsha says that you should focus on mitzvah instead of mitzvahs. There's 613 mitzvahs. But why does it say you should focus on mitzvah? This is because every single mitzvah has the most significance as if it was the only mitzvah in the world. You don't understand how important your mitzvah might be. Your mitzvah might change someone's life. Your mitzvah might help someone grow. Your mitzvah might help someone understand their powerfulness in the world and their spiritual gift that they should never neglect. Wow, this is like something really, really important. And taking a mitzvah and saying, hey, I'd rather do this mitzvah because it's easier than this mitzvah is a not good thing to do. You should treat every mitzvah as the most important mitzvah. I hope Mashiach comes swiftly, and I hope you have a good day. This was a pretty short one. I would like to take a nap. I'm a bit tired. But I just felt the urge to talk about this and the urge to be so impungent. What does impungent mean? Impungent. Entire screen, I guess. I felt like the need to be very impungent. Impungement? Maybe? A legal process? No, that's expungement. Impunge. I don't know what impungement means. Expungement. I don't know what. I don't know what I was trying to say. I lost my train of thought. But essentially, I don't even think I shared my screen. No, I didn't. So, have a good day. I hope that gave you a laugh at least. But like I said, like I made a mistake. So you should what's the title of this again? Loving your neighbor, why fake it? Why fake it? Why fake that I made a mistake? Why correct it? Yeah, I'm a human and you're a human. We're all humans, God hopefully. God hopefully made us all humans. If you're a fish watching, then I hope that you are the most successful fish of all the fishes. Full circle. Have a good day. Get it?